Top 3 bedtime vitamins to rebuild leg strength naturally over 60. Have you ever woken up at night with your legs stiff or tingling, wondering why they feel weaker than they used to? Do you remember when walking across the room felt easy, when your steps were steady and full of life? And now, do you notice yourself holding the railing, feeling unsure, asking when something so simple started to feel hard? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many older adults across America feel the same. It's not just aging, it's a quiet change happening inside the body that most people never hear about. While you sleep, your muscles and nerves are supposed to repair and recharge. But when your body is missing 3 simple vitamins, that healing process slows down. Signals from your brain to your legs weaken. Muscles lose power. Balance slips away. These vitamins are natural, safe, and inexpensive, yet rarely mentioned by doctors or on TV because there's no profit in them. But science is clear. Restoring just one of them can improve leg strength and stability in weeks. Together, they can make your legs feel younger again, help you sleep deeper, and move with confidence when you wake. Before we start, tell me where you're watching from and what vitamins you already take. I read every comment and reply personally. Now take a deep breath and stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover 3 simple nutrients that can quietly rebuild your legs, your balance, and the hidden reason behind weak legs. As the body moves through later life, quiet changes begin deep inside. The systems that once worked in perfect rhythm start to slow. Nerves that carry signals from the brain to the muscles lose speed. The stomach produces less acid, making it harder to absorb nutrients. Day by day, these small shifts weaken the body's foundation. What feels like simple fatigue is often the result of missing building blocks the body once handled with ease. Scientific research across the United States shows that many older adults live with silent deficiencies. Nearly half have low vitamin B12 levels. More than 70% lack vitamin D3. And very few even know about vitamin K2, the nutrient that keeps calcium moving to the right places. When these essential vitamins fall short, the connection between brain and muscle weakens. Messages travel slower. Balance becomes uncertain. Legs begin to lose strength not from age alone, but from lack of what the body quietly depends on. Data from the Centers for Disease Control reveal that 1 in 3 older Americans experiences a fall each year. These falls are rarely caused by clumsiness. Most begin with weakened muscles, slow nerve responses, and poor recovery after sleep. Yet the topic receives little attention. There is no major profit in simple, natural solutions, so the message rarely reaches those who need it most. Think of your body as an orchestra. Every vitamin plays its part. When one is missing, the rhythm falters. Vitamin B12, restoring the nerve pathways. Inside the body, every movement begins with a signal. The brain sends a message, the nerves deliver it, and the muscles respond. When vitamin B12 is missing, that connection weakens. It is like an electrical wire with a frayed edge. The message still tries to pass through, but the spark fades before it reaches its destination. Over time, that silent disconnect shows up in the body as numb feet, trembling legs, or a sudden loss of balance. B12 plays a vital role in protecting the myelin sheath, the thin layer that wraps around nerves and allows signals to travel smoothly. When this sheath wears down, the brain's commands become slower and less precise. A simple act like standing from a chair can feel uncertain, as if your legs forgot how to listen. You might notice a tingling in your feet, or that familiar nighttime cramp that wakes you from deep sleep. Researchers from the National Institutes of Health found that nearly half of older adults in the United States have low or borderline B12 levels. The reason is simple. As the body matures, the stomach produces less acid, making it harder to release B12 from food. Even with a balanced diet, much of it passes through unabsorbed. That is why fatigue, instability, or nerve pain often appear quietly, without warning. The good news is that recovery can begin quickly. Science has shown that methylcobalamin, a natural and highly absorbable form of B12, works best when placed under the tongue. It bypasses the stomach and moves straight into the bloodstream. The ideal time to take it is before sleep. Vitamin D3, restoring muscle strength and deep sleep. Inside the body, vitamin D3 acts like sunlight in the dark. It triggers the creation of new muscle protein and supports the hormones that repair the body each night. When D3 levels drop, the body's natural rhythm of renewal slows down. Muscles take longer to recover, soreness lingers, and strength fades quietly over time. What used to feel like a normal day's fatigue can slowly turn into weakness that limits movement and confidence. Research across the United States has revealed that more than 70% of older adults have low vitamin D3 levels. The reason is simple. As skin ages, it produces 75% less D3 from sunlight. Even if you spend time outdoors, your body may no longer make enough to support muscle repair. Studies from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that restoring D3 reduced the risk of falls by 34% and increased leg strength by 19% within 3 months. These are not just numbers. They represent people regaining the ability to walk farther, stand taller, and rest without pain. Think about how often your legs feel tired for no clear reason. It is not always the day's work that drains them, but the lack of nutrients that rebuild them at night. D3 helps the body produce proteins that repair muscle fibers during deep sleep. When taken before bed, it works alongside growth hormones released naturally at night, turning sleep into a powerful time of renewal. The most effective way to absorb D3 is with a small amount of healthy fat, such as avocado or almond milk. This combination helps the vitamin travel where it is needed most, into the muscles and cells that crave recovery. Taking it at night supports the body's natural repair cycle, allowing you to wake with more energy and stability. If B12 reconnects the wires between the brain and the muscles, D3 is the current that brings them back to life. It restores motion, balance, and confidence. Vitamin K2, the guide that protects your bones and muscles. Calcium builds the body's foundation, but without direction it can do harm. When it settles in the wrong places, it stiffens joints, hardens arteries, and leaves muscles tight and sore. Vitamin K2 acts as the body's internal guide, making sure calcium goes where it truly belongs, into the bones. Without enough K2, the body slowly loses that balance, and movement begins to feel heavier and less fluid. Many Americans take calcium and vitamin D but rarely hear about K2. Research in recent years has shown how essential it is for strength and flexibility. A study published in Nutrients found that supplementing K2 improved muscle power and balance within weeks. It activates specific proteins that move calcium away from soft tissue and into bone, preventing the buildup that causes stiffness and pain. This is not just about strong bones, it is about keeping the entire body in motion. K2 and D3 work together in perfect rhythm. D3 helps the body absorb calcium, and K2 ensures it reaches the right destination. Without that teamwork, calcium can end up where it shouldn't, making joints ache and muscles resist movement. Taking both nutrients before sleep supports the body's nightly repair process, the time when bones rebuild and muscles recover. The most effective form of K2 is MK7, known for staying active longer and providing steady support through the night. When taken in the evening, it works quietly as the body enters deep rest, guiding minerals to rebuild strength and structure. K2 is the final link that completes the circle of recovery connecting nerves, muscles, and bones. It brings the body back into alignment, helping each step feel lighter and steadier. The path to stronger movement often begins not with effort, but with giving the body the right tools to heal itself. When you think about it, the body never really stops trying to heal. It only needs the right support. B12 clears the pathways between the brain and the muscles. D3 reawakens strength and helps the body rebuild during sleep. K2 restores structure, guiding calcium where it belongs so the joints stay free and the bones stay firm. Together, they turn every night's rest into a quiet, natural therapy session, helping you wake up stronger, steadier, and more alive. It's easy to forget that healing can be simple. You don't need expensive treatments or impossible routines. Sometimes it starts with a small, consistent act. A few drops or a tablet before bed, a little awareness, a little care. Give your body 7 nights to remember what it's capable of. Feel the shift when your steps become lighter and your mornings start without stiffness. Don't let weak legs or fear of falling decide how far you can go. You've walked through decades of change, and your body still wants to carry you forward. Try it for yourself. See what happens when you give your body what it's been missing. Now I'd love to hear from you. Tell me where you're watching from and which vitamins or habits have helped you feel stronger. I read every comment and respond to as many as I can. Your story could be the one that inspires someone else to start their journey tonight. If this video helped you, share it with someone you care about. Help them rediscover their strength, one peaceful night at a time. And make sure to subscribe to the Healthy Aging Path. Together, we'll keep rebuilding, one step, one breath, one night of healing sleep